Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, so as you know, I have been completely devoured by the clone bug. Okay, I've been seeing some different things and I've been getting really into this stuff. I really like it. My finances are not able to do everything that I want to do, but it really gets me excited building these clones and stuff like that. So as you know, the cult is done. If you've been watching my videos, you know the Colt's done. Basically everything on that rifle is up to spec that it needs to be. The Trigicon on it, the ACOG, it's a little bit off as far as the model number goes, but I don't care. I'm not willing to spend an extra however many hundreds of dollars on it just to get it fixed. I could have had it fixed when I got it sent in for some service when I first got it because the tritium was out. I could have had the whole reticle, the whole thing just changed, and I really just didn't want to do it. It wasn't worth my time just to have some stadia lines or whatever on the left and right. Other than that, that scope is fine. So besides a little bit messed up with the scope, little bit, that rifle's up to spec, okay? The Mk12, which you can't really see because my camera angle's a little bit messed up, but it's up there. There you go. The Mk12, it is done, minus a Colt lower parts kit. Once I get my hands on a Colt lower parts kit and find one cheap, I'm not going to drop $100 on some pins. That's ridiculous in my eyes. Because if it's mil spec, it's mil spec as far as I'm concerned, okay? But as far as being clone correct, that's not that gun. It's up there, that gun. See, that one, up there. Huh, there it is, okay. As far as being clone correct, everything but the small parts, the pins and springs, that one's good to go, okay? So that one's finished, and the next thing that has been on my radar and I've been looking at and trying to find piece of this, piece of that kind of thing. I don't have everything, but a big shout out to, I know his name, but I got his card. This guy, Shark A.R.M.S. Wrong side. Can you see that? There you go. Shark A.R.M.S. This guy, I don't know where he comes across his pieces and his parts, but if you are in the cloning world where you like in AR-15 kind of stuff, okay, I don't know if he does anything else, but like for my M4, I didn't use him because I got an OEM or OME, whatever it's called, basically the full rifle, and then I put the pieces together. But for my Mk12, I got my bolt carrier and my upper. I got that from him because it was the cheapest that you can get true Colt pieces, and however he does it, he gets them way less expensive than anybody else out there. And as far as I can tell, and from what he says, as long as he's being truthful, they're new parts. They look new, they act new. As far as I know, they are new, okay? So for the prices of these things, you cannot beat it for Colt new stuff, okay? Recently, as I was finishing up the Mk12 build, I basically got the bug of looking at a Mk18. And I really like the look of that gun. And you may have seen it before in different builds that I've done, but this is what I've had and I've kind of referred to as my my Mk18 pistol, okay? Nothing about this rifle is true except for the optic. But the barrel, I did it on that video where I cut down the barrel, I messed it up, I had to recut it and cut it down. It's like a 10.1 something, it's like a 10.2 inch barrel, okay? It's messed up, shoots fine now, but it's not Colt, it's not true clone material, okay? But I got to looking at this, I love this gun, and I really just kind of wanted to do a truer Mk18 kind of build. And as I was thinking about all that kind of stuff, the guy at Shark A.R.M.S, he came up with, he got his hands on some 10.3 inch Colt uppers. And I was like, holy cow, you've got to be kidding me, okay? And so I had some little bit of money from this, little bit of money from that, scratched it together, and for now, I have, I think, my understanding of it, I have a complete Colt upper, okay? I got it from him, it was on sale. He may still have some more, I'm not exactly sure. This isn't completely all put together, but if you're gonna be able to see on there, and I'll take some pictures and stuff, because I know the camera sucks, but it's a 16, what is it, 13/629, so it's a Colt barrel, okay? I'm gonna measure it just to make sure, but if you look at that, it does not look like a 10.5, it looks like a 10.3. I'm going to take this off and actually measure it just to be sure for sure. You can see, like I said, this is not completely on here. And I was gonna do an unboxing video, guys, but I'm sorry. I don't have the patience for that. When it comes in the mail, I want to open it. And look, this is just a testament to the stuff, like it's Colt compared to some of my other guns. This is just sitting in there, and it is tight, okay? I'm gonna show myself as being an idiot. Yes, it is tight, but it had the bolt in it. Wow. Y'all can laugh and do all that stuff. It is still tight. Wow, it didn't want to come out. But there is very, very, very little play in that. And it is very tight in there, okay? Wow. I just made myself look like a doofus, but that's okay. The markings, again, like I was trying to show you, has the date, all right? And then the 13629 markings right there. F mark front sight base. The upper has M4 up here. It is C marked, keyhole forged. Awesome, awesome. Even the charging handle has Colt marking on it, 13629. Awesome. Where is it? Bolt carrier group. You're probably not gonna be able to see it on there because it's very lightly etched. But it is a Colt. What else did he send? Well, this is a, should get it on there right. There's the Knight's Armament rail, the RAS system, RAS, I forget the difference, I don't know. Got that stuff from him. He sent, and kudos to the guy. This is kind of more or less a shout out to him and like his business and what he does. Like, PayPal is anti-gun or something. They're messed up. I've heard horror stories and stuff like them before. And apparently he used, when I got the upper from him for the Mark 12 from him, I was able to use PayPal and it was super easy. This go around, he's trying to work with a different credit card company, and I don't know if he's got it fixed yet or not, but PayPal's not working very well, so I had to send him a money order. Long, extremely painful story later. USPS messed it up horribly. It took way too long, so he ended up, and it was not his fault. It was USPS. It was the mail service, okay? It wasn't his fault. He felt bad that I wasn't getting the stuff that I wanted as soon as I got it, and he threw in a Magpul. This wasn't really the bag it came in, but a Magpul M-bus rear sight. He threw in a the forward sling attachment, the side sling attachment, as well as, I've never had one of these, and I'm excited about this, an A.R.M.S rear sight and a gas tube. So I didn't pay for all that. He gave it to me like out of the goodness of his heart. Like, the guy is awesome. Okay, there's the A.R.M.S rear backup sight. There you go. Looks like to be super good quality. I'll take pictures of it and stuff again because you can't see in the camera because it's stupid. But super good guy. Okay, Shark Arms. This is really just a big shout out to that guy right there. As far as I know, he doesn't have like a website. He's got Facebook, works his stuff from there, and you email him. Really, really, really good guy. Okay, so check that guy out. If you are in the cloning, if the clone bugs got you, okay, and you are building this kind of stuff, check him out. Okay, he just came out with some FN 20-inch barrels and that's what would be the clone. Or it's not, that's not even clone, that's true mil spec. That's true, it's an FN 20-inch upper, exactly what I had in boot camp, exactly. FN, I remember it was FN because it didn't have the pony on it. I was like, what is this thing? I wasn't quite sure, but it was an FN. Now I remember now because there's only 2 options that you got there. He's got those things on an awesome sale right now. As far as I know, they're still there. They could be gone. But yeah, the guy's legit, okay? He's a great, as far as I can tell, I've never met the guy personally, but every time I've interacted with the guy, buying stuff from him, whatever, he's always been great in getting me my stuff as quickly as possible. And then with this last fiasco with USPS, he totally blew it out of the water, throwing me a bunch of free, you know, stuff in there that I didn't, you know, I didn't pay for that package. I paid for like the basic package, and he sent me all the other stuff because he felt bad. Great guy. Anyway, enough rambling about him. I could just continue to go on and praise his praises, but there you go. What's the Bible say? Let another man praise you and not thy own mouth. There you go. Same thing. I'm trying to give the guy some credit. All right, so that's what's going on now. I will be putting this stuff together. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all on video, but this is going to basically end up replacing this. I'll have the upper completed before I have any of the lower stuff done, because I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that yet. I know I'm going to mill it at some point, and right now my stupid Harbor Freight mill is not wanting to work very well, but I'll probably try it anyway. But it's basically going to be a Mk18 Mod0, meaning it has the front sight base, and it's the older version of it, which I think looks kind of cool. And you never know, I might end up taking the front sight base off and making this more or less like a Mod 1, you know, with the free floated rail and all that stuff. There you go. That's all I have to say. Just a big shout out to, I think his name is Chris. Yep, Chris. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. But I'll take a picture of it and I'll put his information down below. That guy right there, Shark Arms. Big shout out to that guy. And then last little bits of tidbits. Nope, that's it. That's it. I'm going to cut that part out. I think. I could leave it in. You never know. You'll have to watch and see. All right. That's it. I'm sorry. I've ended this video 10 times, and we're going to end it now. So y'all be good. You be safe. Stay tuned for more episodes of this Mk18 Mod0 build. I appreciate y'all watching. All right, y'all stay safe. Be good. Bye. See you. Bye. Hasta luego. Ciao.